Welcome. Welcome to Hands of Provision. My name is Mary, and we are saving today in order to get a month ahead. This, in my opinion, is one of the most pivotal saving challenge that you can do. This changed so much for me. I think even more than debt payoff. Um, I've been debt free before. I have debt again now, but this month ahead changed so much just on day to day and month to month living, to get out of that paycheck to paycheck mode. That this is my favorite, and I'm going to walk you through it real quick because I know I will have new people here jumping on, and so I don't want to act like you already know what I'm talking about. So I am working on my third month ahead. I'm going to bring you back to the tracker in the back. I am working on my third month. So my first month took me 2 years. My second month took me almost 2 years, like a year and 9 months. And when I started in January, I was like, I have a goal. I want to get my next month ahead done in a year. And right now I am on the last envelope, and I'll show you what that means. And it is the housing envelope, which is the biggest category in my month ahead bills. But that is where I am right now. So for month ahead, you add up all your expenses for an entire month. At least that is how I am doing it. Others do it in a different fashion, just doing the bills, just doing their variable expenses. I wanted everything to be incorporated, and that's what I did. So after, so I have them all listed here, and everything that I pay out is incorporated into one of these 12 categories that I have, and that's birthdays, clothing, medical, holidays, entertainment, miscellaneous, debt, transportation, utilities, insurance, food, and housing. And I bring $60 a week and put $5 into each of these envelopes, okay? So just as in the debt snowball, which you're probably more familiar with, you start with the lowest, and I put the $5 and started out in January just putting $5 in all. Once the first envelope makes it completed, that $5 then rolls into the second. And now you're putting $10 a week into this one and $5 in the rest. That one gets completed. Now you're putting $15 into this one and $5 in the rest, and so on and all the way up to the ladder. And so right now I am working on housing, as I said. So I bring that $60, but I can bring in some money. I have other challenges that I have worked into my overall saving system that I can bring in here to try and boost that in order to get that done before the end of the year, because it's going to take a little work. Then I have these two little mini challenges. These are my month ahead minis, and I'll explain those in a minute, because before we get started on saving for the month ahead, we always do the daily calm, and that is my daily savings. So between the daily savings and the month ahead, those two savings challenges changed everything for me. They turned me from a spender to a saver, and I just get so much joy from hearing that also for others who are trying to do this daily savings in this month ahead. I just finished reading a comment before I jumped on here from a viewer, and it just made me smile. So happy to see that it's working for her as well. It is just transforming to have that joy. I literally, you're like, sometimes I'm having a busy day and I think, you know what, I just need to go home and save something. Instead of saying, I'm having a bad day, I just need to go buy something, spend something, which always has guilt afterwards, right? But this doesn't. When you save with this, you feel good. It brings you the calm, and you feel good afterwards. Trust me, and try it for yourself. This is free on my coffee, this daily calm bundle, as well as this daily addition challenges, which I start off with for my daily savings using the daily addition. With the daily addition, which that is the dashboard, for the daily addition, you choose your top 3 challenges, your top saving goals for the year. I'm sorry. For 2026, of course, I have month ahead, front and center. I have retirement, and I have debt payoff. And you choose yours. I have these envelopes on there. There's some common ones that are listed, as well as these 3, and then a blank one should yours be completely different. Okay, and so for the daily edition, I have you roll, find some way to choose between the 3. For me, I do a left, right, center die. You could do a D3, a color dot die, a D6, and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You choose a way to determine between the 3 which one is getting the money. Now, this is Wednesday. We're going to go back and get Tuesday done as well as today, because I like to do mine on camera with you. The dot is nothing on the left, right, center. Okay, so we have right today, which is debt payoff. So actually, that'll be Tuesdays. And then we'll see what today's is. Lots of dots on the die, more dots. Okay, right again. So debt payoff is getting all the money today. And then I roll a D4 so that the highest that can be for each day is 4, and that way I have averaged it out over the years that I've done this, and usually I just need to allocate $3 a day in my budget to cover this. So we're doing 3 for Tuesday. Let me grab a thicker marker. I like it to be visible to you. And a 2 for today. So that is a total of $5. And so you'll find this, what we call the bank envelope, in my daily calm. And I have the funds back here, and I'm getting $5 for Tuesday and Wednesday out of there and putting it into month ahead. All right, the second, I'm sorry, that is not going into, I just want it to do. I want it too badly to go in there, right? It is debt payoff, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, it's another goal. It's just my favorite is month ahead. Okay, so the second one I do on a daily basis is incorporating Anna Banana Budget's Roll for Your Savings Goals. And I use her challenge, her color challenge, to, on the calendar month, I get to choose one. I alternate between the top 3 goals. And July is month ahead. What that means is I say everything I save in this challenge goes to this envelope. At the end of this month, it will get pulled and go into this larger challenge, my month ahead snowball, that we're going to be working on here in a few minutes. Super excited about that, because that is more money than going in there and gives it a boost. So that's what I was talking about at the beginning. So I have a set amount I do weekly, and then I have other challenges that help boost it in order to get me completed in a year. That $60 a week was all I could push myself to get out of on a weekly basis, and everything else is just a little slower to get there. But then they come rolling in at different times and keeps me motivated and excited. I think that's important when you're laying out your savings goals and your savings system, to make sure you remember that it can get pretty monotonous or dull. It can be fun at first, but then you get into that long stretch like we are now, right? The last half of the year, you need things keeping you going. And that's what these different challenges do. So I'm going to roll with this one. She has us use this color dot legend down here. You roll your die, and it tells you what you're going to roll for the to get the amount. So this is a D6 set from the orange. We got a 1. I don't understand it. When I get the D6, I get lower than if I get the others. We've only had 6 one time in this 1, 2, 3 months. It is crazy. So $1 going into month ahead, that makes me super sad. And then yellow is D6. Let's see if this thing can do, oh, I got a 6. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for finally coming up. Yes, I don't understand the odds that it comes up so few times. I am super happy, guys. It's a good day. We are going to grab the money from the bank envelope in the back for Roll for Your Savings Goals. And I can take out 6, so a 5 and a 1 for today. And on this one, I'm going to go ahead and take out 6 like this. So Tuesday, only $1 of the 6 goes into the month ahead, right? The other 5, actually, I can't do that because we randomize it. So I need my ones. So let me grab the ones in this instance. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and put that $5 back. So you need your ones because the remaining $5 out of the possible 6 from Tuesday goes into the randomizer, daily randomizer. You accrue it daily, and then once a week for me, that is Saturday, I randomize it over these 3 envelopes. And yay, Wednesday's entire 6, that has only happened one other time. I'm super, super excited about it. The whole $6 goes in to my favorite month ahead. All right, there's only one other. That's the randomizer sheet that's in the bundle that I do once a week. And then the other daily that I incorporate is from Erica at Superior Budgets, her Save $2,027 in 2027. I am starting it in 2026. I have never completed one of these types of challenges. I thought maybe if I started early, then I would. And I'm only doing the 1 through 6s right now, keeping it calm, right? This is the daily calm. This one funds not the top 3, but emergency, which is also abundance. Once it's in this, it's saved, it is considered abundance, because if something happens, I can pull from the abundant savings that I've been allowed to save to help me meet that need. But right now, everybody recognizes it, and I already had that entitled emergency. And that is to keep me from having to take as much away from my top 3 goals when, I don't say if, but when an unexpected event happens. We all know that they do. So in this one, I roll the color dot die. And orange is pink because I don't have an orange here. So it's going to be a pink. And how much? It is going to be 2. $2 going in. And do I have a 2? I do have a 2. $2 going in for Tuesday. All right, so I'm going to grab the 2, and this is the bank envelope for that one. And now we're going to do Wednesdays. And it's yellow. And how much? And it's 6. I'm getting some 6s today. I love that. Okay, do I have another 6? I do. Okay, $6 going into emergency. Very nice. I'm going to grab the 6. Oh, that's good. Got a 5. Excellent. So $6 going into emergency. Wonderful. And that is it, my friend. That is the daily calm done. That is 4 of my top goals for 2026 completed. So it does bring a measure of calm to know that you have done so. And then we get to go into this. Okay, so if you're new, I explained to you the big month ahead snowball. What I have done, that is me. That is me trying to push myself to get it done in a year, right? But if I were of a younger age, I would just go ahead, and if my budget was a little crowded with maybe a large family, buying groceries, all that, so much more expensive during those years. But I made a way to get these 12 envelopes started for you. And you just can start low and slow, friend. That's what I call that. So I do $3 in this binder, and it has the bottom 6. So the smaller 6 envelopes are in here, and I randomize $3 each week in here. And I'll show you that. The top 6, then the remaining top 6 are in this binder. And for this one, I randomize $5 through them. And low and slow, we fill them up. And as we fill up the trackers for that particular category, it has been very quietly feeding us to get started on our 4th month on those envelopes that already had completed their 3rd month. You'll see their 3rd month tracker in here that's reminding me I've completed my 3rd month on this one, but you'll see that it has $5. And that's because a little bit of this finished up. Every time a tracker finishes up, it comes up here and helps me to get towards my 4th month, but at a very low, slow pace, so that if that is you, please start. Please start with these. I'm just wanting everyone to be able to do this so much because of the change it helped me. All right, I'm going to set these aside for a moment while we finish up the main one, because it has become quite easy to do now that I've only got one envelope, right? I'm not going through and putting the $5 in each. I get to just flip on over. There's my marker, because I am on housing. And right now, we have, let me grab my calculator. Always have to have your calculator. There it is. When you do month ahead, figuring these icons, right? So at the moment, we have in here, this is in the bank, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, $800 there. And this is prop money. It looks so much like the real one that I highlighted the where it says copy money, so I wouldn't get confused. And then I also paper clip those together, because this is the real money. So I have $827 in here at the moment. Now we're going to be adding the full $60 where I was putting 5 each. Now this one gets the entire 60. So we're going to add that in. Plus, we get a plus, friend. We get a plus today. So if you saw my $5 habit video, I put a little bit, I call it my little bit, $5 each month into all my sinking funds. And this one, I never thought it would get to anywhere significant, but it did. Yep, 8 months later, I had actually, it was a little bit more than 8 months, because I think I had 45, but I took out $40 and put it back to the $5 from what I call my little bit savings. And now I get to bring that into here. And that is a lovely feeling. Like I said, you've got to do things like this to help keep you motivated. So I have 10, 20, 30, and an additional $40. So between the 60 and the 40, I brought in another 100, which is amazing in here. So we now have $927 in housing. And that means I get to see how many icons. I'm going to divide it by 91. Each icon is 91. I'm trying to get a total of 2,200. So in housing, it's not just housing. It is also mortgage, lawn maintenance, and home maintenance, okay? So all those together comprise the 2,200. So 927 divided by 91 means I get to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get to do, oh my goodness. Really? I get to do 10? I cannot believe this. I'm feeling like I did something wrong. I think I need to recount that money that's in the bank before I go. I know I could get in one because that was $100. But more than that, did I count wrong, friends? Excuse me while I do a recount. We want to do this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I have $800. And then I should have 127. That means then here, maybe I just didn't color off enough last time. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 927 divided by 91. Yes, I get to do 10. I love it. I have now completed one entire row, which is huge. It took forever to get that first icon done. When it was just getting $5 forever until we finally got the snowball going in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 10. I am loving this. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, we have finished a row. We have already got two like houses on the one row. That is on its way. And I know I'm staring down here. It's almost August, which is just 4 months away. And I have to finish this to meet my goal of a year. So I am pushing it. But this is really the fun way. Honestly, so much fun. Loving this so much, guys. We always start with the small one first, because on this one with the $10, we do the Dodgeball. So we bring in just $3. That's all you have to try to get out of that grocery budget, the clothing budget, something. Bring in $3, find it somewhere. And then what I do, this is free, by the way, this binder and inserts, these inserts and dashboard, and then this prop money on my coffee shop. So I convert the $3 into $3.10. So there's 10 cents in here, right? This will help me randomize this $3 over these 6 envelopes. So the ones that, and they, I have the funds that are back in here, sorry, the bank. So this is money that was already dispersed in here and is in here as prop money until it reaches $1. And then it gets to be swapped out for the real cash. So this is the tracker, right? And so when the money in here got to $1, we got to swap out the prop money for the $1. So that's how that works. Okay, so let's just tuck that back in there for the moment. So we have our birthdays and we have clothing. These were just good categories for me to be able to make sure that I was able to fit all my expenses for the month into 12 categories. That's what I needed to do. And then, so for instance, groceries has my pet's groceries in there as well. Things like that, just making sure everything had was placed in one of my categories. Okay, so how we do this is the normal randomization way. So we are going to first roll. We have several. If you'll notice, I only have one icon left on several. That means they're going to go up to the big snowball, and where they're going to be incorporated. So I'm excited about today because that's a lot, and I want to show you this process. So let me show you first the randomization. This first, I'm going to roll to see where we're going to start, and we're going to start on the category number 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now I just roll a d6 to see how many of the 10 cents each category gets, okay? And I'm going to speed you up here. Okay, that was done. It didn't quite get it 6, but that's okay. Got whatever we had. So this is the fun part, is counting to see what it got and how far it gets us, and do we get to swap out for a real money. So we got today 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90 cents in miscellaneous. So that is done. It will be going up with 90 cents. It already had 70 cents, actually 90 cents in props, so $1.80. So $1.80, we're going to leave the 80 and swap this dollar out for the real dollar, because only the real, the actual dollars get sent up. Okay, so only these $4 will get sent up. I am going to then put it on this on top of it, so I'll know which category had that $4, and then I'll put that 80 cents back in here. We'll clear this off because this is laminated, and I can start again. I don't laminate my prop money because it is expensive to laminate, and I'm trying to save as much as I can in every way, right? Only 20 cents going into entertainment. That is not as much as 90 was, but it is done. That was the last icon. Oh, only had 30 cents, so that will not be going. I'm going to swap this out for a 20 cents. It still makes 30 cents, but it's condensed, less. I can save my 10 cents for next time. So that also has $4 going up. So we're going to put those on top. Put this in here, and we'll start off the next one with having a little cash in there. So that's kind of nice. So this one, holidays, got 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 cents. It is also completed. Lovely. And what did we have? We had 50 cents. So we actually get to swap it all out for another a dollar before we send it up. All right, it has $5 going up to the main envelope. Loving this. Okay, and this got 20 cents, and for some reason it is lagging behind on one of the icons, so it still has another week before it goes up. It already had 70 cents. It still only has 90. I'm going to swap out these two 10s for a 20, and we'll have the 90 cents. So next week it should probably get another dollar, but it just goes back in here because it is not going up. Oh, I like to put them in front so it doesn't smear on my envelope. All right, so clothing got 30 cents, and that is its last icon. So it's going to go up, and 30 and 20, and so, oh, I think it's $1. It is. It's $1 even. Love that so much. Swap that out for $1. And what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going into clothing. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. Okay, and then finally, birthdays got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90 cents. Who knew that $3, friend, could bring so much joy, right? 90 cents, I just add $1 from here, and that's already $1. I'd swap that out, and then it still has 60 cents, which we will just tuck into, let's see, that is birthdays. That's the last one in here. And now how much is going up? $5 is going up for birthdays. So I'm going to set this aside real quick, and I'm going to show you, before we do our last one, the absolute fun of adding in your money from these little minis. Okay, so here's my birthday tracker. We've already got 2 icons. Each icon is $2.50. I need $60 a month for birthdays is what I have calculated. We already have $5 in there, and it is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has $10 already in my birthday. And what does that mean? How many? With $10, I can do another 2 birthday cakes. Just like that. It is, see, it does $3 a week. And I am going to get there slow and steady. And so are you. These trackers right here, they're free on my coffee as well. These are a minimal charge, but you can track it without them if you'd like. I just like the added fun. So fun. So there, friend, we have 4 icons already completed going towards our 4th month. Amazing. Now we have clothing. Clothing is also $2.50 an icon, and we had $3 in there, so we only had 1 sock. And now we are adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 and 3, we have $9, which doesn't quite give us enough to do 4, but we can do 3. And we're on our way to that 4th in a good way, but not quite there. That is so wonderful. All right, we'll tuck this back in. This and put our money in there. And we are on our way on the clothing. Next, we skipped medical, did not close out. So we have holidays now. And in holidays, we need $3.50 an icon. And we have $4 already. So we had one icon cover already completed, and it is getting $5. So $9 means we get to do another tree, because that's 7, right? Another tree in our holiday. It is so fun to bring that back up here to the bigger one. So we need a total of $80 is what I have calculated a month to have my holidays funded at a, not an extravagant amount, very reasonable amount. Okay, next we have entertainment. Entertainment does not yet have an icon because they're each 10, colored off, I should say, because they're each 10. We're going for $240 in this category. It includes internet, entertainment, vacation, and subscriptions in that amount. So I have, what did we have previously? We had $4, and we are bringing in $4, so that's 8. So we still don't quite have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But we are definitely on our way. So we'll tuck the money back in here, and we will just simply wait for the next time we bring something up and get to color an icon. And the last one then is $11 an icon. That's for miscellaneous. For me, I have in my miscellaneous category the storage locker. I actually have eliminated the storage locker, friends, so that's less $75. So I only need $225 now. I'm going to have to alter this. Yeah, love it. So spending money, haircuts, just forgot, 1 month ahead savings and emergency savings is what I have in my miscellaneous. And it is now only $225 because I did eliminate that storage locker. What fun is this? So that means, 225 divided by, I think I have 24, there's 8, yes, 24 icons, $9.37. We always go up, so we'll do it 10. We get to make it 10 instead of $11. Let's see what we have. I don't know if we have enough to do an icon, but that $1 less will help. There's 4. And we're adding 4, so it's $8. It also is not quite enough, but it is getting there. There we are. So much fun. We have added all these up. I will get these cleaned up, and they'll be ready for next week to start once more with our $3. It is exciting. I find it so. I hope you do as well. Oops, let's put our bank money back into our binder. So this money then is what if you totaled up all the prop money that's in these envelopes, it should add up to this. I'm hoping that makes sense to anyone who is new to this. All right, putting it back into the bank envelope back here. Okay, so fun. This is Simple Days. This one is by the Enchanted Owl's Nest. It's so cute. And it is on her coffee. Well, it was her coffee membership. I'm not sure if it's available or not for purchase. So we have debt. These are my top 6 from the larger one. That we have transportation. Oops, I got left in a little one. We have utilities. Don't want to leave those in. I think I left some in last time. Insurance. And food is just starting out. It had already just recently gone up to the main binder. And then housing. Same thing with housing. It finished out and went up. So let's see. What we got here. Okay, so this one we play with a dodgeball. I wanted to play in just a different varied way, so I came up with this and I absolutely love it. Okay, so we have our $5, actually $10, okay? So that's our new $10 we brought in this week, and this is what's left in the bank that is dispersed in here with the prop money already. But the new $10 then, I use the 25-cent coupons. These are available on My Coffee for Free as well. So this is $10 in quarters, basically. And this one is played just a little differently. So this one, we play dodgeball. We roll the die. Everybody gets a quarter except for the one that gets hit, whoever number is rolled. But I roll this one, and if it is the same number, they caught the ball and they get to get all 6 quarters. And it's so much fun when that happens. Sometimes it doesn't, but it's fun when it does happen. So 2 gets hit. Number 3 is hit. Does number 3 catch the ball? Number 3 caught the ball right off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 quarters for 3. Nice way to start. 4 got hit, and 4 did not catch the ball, so it gets skipped this round. And 6 got hit. 6 did not catch the ball, so 6 gets skipped this time. 5 got hit, but 5 did not catch the ball. And 4 got hit again, and it did not catch the ball. And 2 is hit. 2 did not catch the ball. 3 got hit. Is it going to catch it again? It did not this time, so it gets skipped. Let's see whoops, there's 2 there. What do we have left? When I get down to 4, let's see, it's 5 or less because 1 is skipped. I then just roll to see who gets the extra. 5 gets 1, and then 2 gets 1. 1 gets 1, and 2. Okay, now we get to add these up and see if anybody is going to finish and go up to the main binder. This one got $1.25. So we're going to put $1.25. See, we're starting out new on this one again. And what we do on this one, I'm going to take the dollar in quarters and swap that out for a $1 savings coupon. Also available for free on My Coffee. And so housing has $1.25 now, starting off nicely. Now this one has to reach a total of $5 before it gets to swap out for the real cash. Okay, so what do we have going into food? 1, 2, 3, 4 is $1.50. So $1.50 here. Swap that dollar worth of quarters for a savings coupon, and the 50 cents for a 50-cent coupon. Keeping it all condensed. So we now have $3.50 in food, not enough yet to get their first $5. And then we have insurance, and insurance is on its last icon. Yay, it's going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, it gets $1. Nice way to finish that one up. We'll pull in a savings coupon. Let's see if it has enough to get another 5. It has $4.50. That is not enough to swap out. So like I said, only the real cash goes up. So that's $15 that will be going up to the main binder. And this then gets put back here to when I clean that one off. To start us again. Oh, utilities is on its last icon. 1, 2, 3, 4, $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, another $1, and 1, 2, 3, 75 cents. So it got $2.75. Before I swap that out, I think I'm going to see if it's going to give me yes. So those 3 and these 2 will make a real 5. So I'm going to swap those out. Get that real one there, and then this 50 cents and 50 cents. So we'll have $1.25 that will not go up. So we have $20. $20, friends, and I bring in 10, and I'm sending up $20 just in this category. I love this method so much. I wish I had known about it when I was younger, and I could just be so far ahead of the game. I sure hope that for you. There's $1 and a 75 cents. $1.75. Let's see, and it's its last one, but I don't think it's going to have enough to do another 5. Bring in that, and I will do 50 cents for this. So it's going to have $2.75 remaining in its envelope, and $10 going up on transportation. And then finally, we have our debt payoff. One more bomb there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have $1.75 going in here. And it's completed again for another round. So what do I have? I think I'm going to be able to get another 5 because there is 4 right there. So I'll grab that. 4 ones and those 4 quarters to make the 5. Love it. And then I'll swap out the 50 cents and the 2 quarters for $1. So it gets $1.25 still leaving in its envelope for next time. And we have $15 going up for debt. Yes, this is a great day. I'm going to put the bank money before I get confused back in the back here. Such a good day. Have that money going up from these small minis and having that little extra boost in this one for the housing. I am loving it. So we're going to switch on back here to debt now. So debt, I have $400 I need a month in that. And let's see, what does it include? It's my camper and the insurance for the camper is included in that. And I need $17, and it already had 15, which wasn't enough to do an icon. But let's see, I wanted to get this pen. Wait a minute. Yes, what is on top? So it's what's underneath, right? Let's just make sure I always has something underneath. Yes, okay, so it's what's underneath. So it has 15 going in. Wow. I now have $30. $30 in debt payoff. Wow, this is definitely the way to go. So $30 divided by 17 an icon, I can almost do 2, but I can definitely get one poor little guy here weighed down with these big bags on top of his back. Get those bags off my back, right? That is one icon done. $30 in debt already towards my 4th month. Yes, love that so much. Okay, so transportation is getting $10. I think it's behind, yes. And transportation needs $18 an icon. It did not get to do an icon last time, but it does have $10. So with the other, I now have $20 in transportation, which means I get to do a little car. One icon now being completed. Yes, you have to make it fun. You have to make it fun. So transportation, I don't see my tracker on that to tell you what was included. It got lost apparently. Okay, so that is $20 in transportation. I'll have to find that, but it has, of course, the car insurance, fuel, that type of thing, and maintenance, all in there for the $410. Next is utilities. And utilities includes electric, water, security system, cell phone, and waste for a total of $455 a month at $19 an icon. So I had $15 in there. So I did not get to do an icon, but now I am adding $20 into this. So we should have 35, right? Yes, $35. Not enough to do 2, but definitely almost. So next time that it comes up again, maybe I'll probably we'll definitely get another icon, maybe 3 even next time. I'm sorry, adding 2 to make a total of 3. And these are just little power sockets. And I'm completing the circle. Just enjoying the fun that this brings, because it is fun. Savings has become so much more fun than it used to be. So insurance, that I didn't get a new one. I'm going to pull that one out to remind myself. Oh, wait a second. Yes, to get a new one for it. Actually, because this is the first time the money has come up on insurance. So this is the first $15 coming up here. I doubt very much that colored in an icon. What was it? 26 an icon. I need 612 for the insurance category. So it did not complete an icon, and I need to get myself a new one printed off for that. Okay. That is an amazing amount of joy and things complicated. I got to complete what, 5 on the small one and 4. No, so that's 9 trackers completed. Put up here, getting us towards a little tiny bit slow and calm, up to our 4th month now in those categories, even while we are trying to complete that 3rd month and that final one. You got to do things to make it fun, and just keep you going. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it inspired you to get your month ahead going, because it is transformative. Go and get these. This is free. Get the trackers. They're free. The savings coupons, free. Just get started, low and slow, have fun, enjoy the process, and I'll see you in the next video.